we're both smiling.
And we're both smiling.
Okay.
It is a new edition. Are we at 29?
I think so.
What are we at right now? Is it 29?
I think 29. That sounds right.
20. We should have waited for the 30th edition to do this,
Yep.
but we didn't.
Too late.
Yeah, too late. Rock and roll and creating
Okay,
connections.
29 is special. 29, that was my last birthday. I celebrated. I mean, 29 is good.
How did I have a feeling that's exactly what you were going to say? That was your last birthday. That's what you were saying. Yeah, of course. So welcome to Creating Connections podcast episode, yeah. Number 29, Gitomer Certified Advisor, Mitch Taylor.
And Certified Personality Trainer, Vickie Musni.
And today on the docket, Vickie, we want to talk about our local Facebook, not local, but it's our Facebook group.
Yeah.
Called Sales for Event Pros, kind of aptly named somewhat after my book. But I wanted to have a group.
Yeah, except you named the forum that first before you announced that's what you're going to be naming your book.
Yeah, it kind of worked out.
Yeah.
But I wanted to have a place that people could go and collaborate together with like-minded individuals on the sales process. I really felt there wasn't a strong area, a place to go, to socialize, to collaborate with, and so that's what we kind of have developed with Sales for Event Pros.
Not for something that specific. No, I love it.
Yeah, and it works out really, really well. And our good friend Dave Ternier,
yes,
he actually made a post the other day that I thought was absolute genius. And now
he blogged about it too, and I was glad that he shared it with us as well. But it was on his blog also.
And now we get to share that with you.
Yes.
So do you want to share what he wrote?
Sure. The whole thing?
Oh, part of it. You can summarize if you want. Yeah.
I'll start reading directly. I do something special after the event with weddings that stand out for me. You know the ones you connected really well with every wedding party member. The guests were off the charts fun. The parents and the couple were gracious and awesome. The bride and groom were your perfect clients. You know, those ones. Those events where everything you touch turns to gold. When those events come around, here's what I do. And then he basically goes on. I won't read the entire thing, but I just wanted you to get a feel because I love the way Dave writes. He writes very much the way he speaks, and I hear Dave when I read his blogs and his posts. But, you know, those weddings, there are some where you just feel really connected. And I think sometimes consciously we talk about connecting with our couples. Mm-hmm. But when you feel connected with the whole group, the whole wedding party, all the parents that are involved, I love what Dave does. And he talks about how after the wedding is over, he sends personalized emails to the other people in the party that he really connected with. So to the dad, you know, I loved the song that you picked. Your toast was fantastic. To, you know, the maid of honor, you know, just something genuine about something specific that happened that day or something they said in their toast. And, you know, and he emphasized that it's not a cut and paste and change the name. You know, he actually takes time to write separate emails.
Yeah.
But maybe 5 minutes per email? But if they're really part of that ideal group that you want to work with, that's 5 minutes well spent.
Well, and something that Dave said, this is a concept that really was open to me back in 2009 when I worked for Breezy and Patrick Skrupski.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And notice what I said there, worked with. And Breezy, when I did a follow-up interview with Breezy and Patrick, one thing that Breezy specifically said is she said, you didn't work for us, you worked with us. Mm-hmm. That is such a huge shift in mentality from what most DJs do currently, that it's a partnership and you're working with the couple to deliver amazing, amazing moments versus for them. And and I know Dave mentioned that also in his post in our Sales for Event Pros group.
Yeah.
And he put a parenthesis around with and not for there.
Yep.
which again, I delivered that concept back in creative consultations. But again, I'm the biggest compliment that I feel I can get as a speaker or yourself as a speaker or a writer is when someone takes what we say or what has been given to us by gold by our clients, really takes it to heart and goes out and changes the world, their own world and their client's world. I can't even imagine how Mark Farrell must feel. It's just awesome. And point blank, I don't do this right now.
I don't either.
So,
but I should. I feel like I want to, because there are those weddings that you're like, these are the kind of people that I want to party with every weekend,
yeah,
and
we're going to be completely revamping our setup here for Tailored Weddings, our online planning forms here in actually in a couple months from now.
Fun.
And so that's definitely going to be added to our list is, best man email, parents emails, that kind of thing.
Well, I do collect the emails from anyone that's going to be giving a toast.
Yes.
And I send them my toasting tip sheets. And so I think Dave is just utilizing what he already has. And he may collect them he may be one of the ones that asks the bride and groom to give him contact information for everyone. And but mostly right now I just make sure I have the ones that are doing a toast. But even so, that's typically very important key people as far as, connecting.
Yeah.
And I don't, other than sending them that tip sheet ahead of time, I don't know. I mean, I'll stay in touch with my clients sometimes through social media, but not usually with their parents or the other members of the wedding party. And I love how he just takes something so simple and builds it into his follow-up, which is really part of his intentional word of mouth marketing plan.
Well, and it's important that he realizes, and again, because of the training he's taken and everything else, that the sales cycle never ends.
No.
And if you think that, oh, I'm done with the wedding, I'm done. No, you're not. Because you need to still stay in touch with these people to stay top of mind throughout the process. I just had a past bride of ours from 2013, contact me like 2 days ago, day ago, something like that, and ask for recommendations for a gender reveal. And she's looking for bakers.
Fun.
Because they're going to do a gender reveal cupcake for their baby.
Very cool.
And I was like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. Like, and again, so helping to stay top of mind, she asked for recommendations, who I recommend in the area. And this is why you need to be networked with so many other people.
Yeah, and it just goes back to that whole theme of creating connections. The connections, it has that ripple effect, and you're connected to this person and they're connected. And, and I always joke with people, I say, well, I don't necessarily want repeat business from my clients. When I focus on weddings, I hope that's their only wedding. And, I wish them well. But this, idea of consciously, intentionally creating deeper connections with other people that are more likely to help you be connected to future events and future opportunities. And that just makes so much sense to me when I first read that post. And I said, we should talk about this.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you are not doing this right now, if you're not creating TOMA, top of mind awareness for your business, then I strongly encourage you, take a page out of Dave Ternier's playbook and do a Dave and get that follow-up process in place.
Is that a new hashtag? Because Dave speaks in hashtags.
Hashtag do a Dave?
Yeah.
That sounds good to me.
Better not.
Do a Dave.
No.
So the Sales for Event Pros Tour is rolling on, and we're going to be coming up speaking in Albany together.
Yes.
November 2nd and 3rd in Albany. We already got some great turnout there. And if you're interested in getting tickets for that, please go to the Albany Adirondack Wedding Association page on Facebook. And just search for that in the Facebook bar, and you'll find it.
Link on there somewhere, because
I
always lose by like the second or third syllable.
Albany Adirondack Wedding Association. You have to be able to say that before we get there, Gosh. You have to be able to practice remember the rubber baby buggy bumpers?
I can say any name on our next any name of any place we stop on our next location. How about that?
Oh,
I can pronounce
which
anywhere we go
on the
on the cruise.
cruises?
Yeah.
Yeah, but do you know how to say Zhuatanejo?
Zihuatanejo? Yeah.
Yeah. Most people look at that Mexican town and are like, how do I pronounce that again?
Don't get me on a tangent
Yeah,
about
I'm sure.
cruising.
Yeah. But check us out in Albany. I'll also be speaking. Vickie's going to be joining me and being my personal chauffeur, I think, in
That's
California.
right.
Is that right?
Coming up.
Yeah.
Yes. We're Monterey and San Luis
Yeah,
Obispo.
we'll be in Monterey and San Luis Obispo coming up
That's
in,
coming up very soon.
yeah, just a couple weeks from now. We're going to be in Monterey on the 14th, and we'll be in San Luis Obispo on the 15th. So join us for that if you're near the Central Coast Wedding Professionals or the Monterey Bay Wedding and Event Professionals group. And then, of course, come see us on the Wedding and Event Professionals cruise. It's going to be an
That's
amazing
gonna
time.
be
Go to wepcruise.com for more info on that and see Debbie and get your cabins booked. That's it for today's episode. Thank you for checking out Creating Connections Podcast, episode 29. I'm Gitomer Certified Advisor Mitch Taylor.
Certified personality trainer Vickie Musni.
We will see you next time.
Take
Bye-bye.
care.